YouTube and I got to know about your videos, your channels. So it was very less time to watch videos, especially on your channel. But yeah, one of the videos I could watch on the video, sorry, on YouTube, and that is the reason I thought just let's connect with you and have a kind of discussion with you.
Mhm. Nice. Good. So, since how long have you been watching these kinds of videos?
I believe, ma'am, it's been 2 to 3 months. Not sure exactly.
Just a minute, Mr. Kam.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a pet and they remain around me, two pets. What
Yes,
happened?
yes.
Oh, इतना गुस्सा. हेलो हेलो चलो जाओ चले जाओ बेटा इतना गुस्सा बेटा हाँ बैठो आराम से बैठो ओके मामा को तंग नहीं करना फिर sorry actually
No
my
worries.
pets remain around me all the time and a number of times my conversations go very well they don't create any disturbance but
Okay.
sometimes out of the blue they start their music I'm so
Yes,
sorry
yes. No, no worries
yes
at all, ma'am.
so yes just let me know about you your journey your name what do you do.
Yeah. So my name is Pandit Kamble. Basically, I'm from Kolhapur, Maharashtra, but I've been staying in Pune. I've been working with one of the multinational companies. I do have at least, I believe, it's 15 years of experience. I do have one kid. I mean, I'm married. I do have one kid, which is 11 years old. Yeah, that's it about myself, ma'am. Yeah.
Pandit Kamble. Pandit is a name. What is surname? It's a name.
Kamle, Kamle is her name.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Pandit is your okay.
yeah,
Nice. Uh, sorry, you hail from Maharashtra. If I
exactly.
have Maharashtra. Okay, Mr. Pandit. Uh, the question from my side is because when you started the conversation, my pet was creating a problem. I couldn't understand what you said initially. That par chance you stumbled upon such kind of video or you are already watching these kinds of videos and why you wanted to converse with me or are you conversing with different people because you are working on your communication skills, is it so?
Yes, absolutely, ma'am. The thing is that couple of months back, I was scrolling on the YouTube and I got to know about one of the YouTubers when he was having a conversation with one of the person. So I watched that entire video and then I had a thought in my mind, let's connect with that person. So similar, the journey got started, and eventually I have been connecting with the multiple YouTubers. So similarly, I got to know about yourself as well, and so, that's the reason I sent you an email. So the thing is that since having a 15 years of experience, I do have to talk with the sometimes with the client and sometimes with the team members and all. But being a Maharashtrian, we always prefer to talk in our native language, that is in Marathi. So when it comes to the actually talking with the native speakers, it's become quite difficult or challenging, you can say. And there I fumble or I do not get the exact word what I'm supposed to say. So that is the reason since the couple of months just have started having a conversation with the people, I could see myself in a kind of upper level, you can say, wherein earlier I used to have a kind of uh, pronunciation mistakes and kind of sentence framing mistakes and all. I'm not saying that I'm 100% accurate and perfect, but yeah, but considering the first stage, initial stage, and now if I compare myself, I could see a kind of improvement in my communication. So to have more confidence and the improvement in the communication skill, I have been connecting with the multiple YouTubers and the other peoples as well.
You told me because you converse very well. You
Okay.
converse, you are so good at English so far as communication is concerned. And I would like to mention that we all are sailing in the same boat because
Okay.
we all are learners actually. And if
Exactly.
you don't know
Exactly.
about myself, I am a learner. Okay. And English is not my, not first language, not my subject. Because I have developed a passion for it. I'm like, in your case, you are doing it for the sake of your job, because on daily basis you have to converse with the people around you or the native speakers. In my case, there is no such kind of situation I'm battling with or facing, but I have started loving this language, so that's why I want to hone my communication skills. The curiosity which has come up out of this much part of the conversation is that you said that you have to converse with the native speakers. My first question, you can say, or the query, you can say, if you face problem while talking to native speakers, but at the moment you're talking to the people who are just exactly like you, do you find that it is going to make your communication better? as com- because the second question would be, I would like to mention that as well at this very moment, that simultaneously, are you making efforts to talk to or to have these kinds of conversations with the native speakers as well?
Absolutely. I'll tell you the reason. Like first question, if I answer your first question, then I may say like uh, since the journey has been started since the last couple of months. Initially, if I watched my that video, I could see like I I was struggling to pronounce those words. But nowadays, since I've been started having a conversation with the people, now I could see the improvement in my communication skill. So as you said, like you consider yourself as a learner. Same goes with me because this is not our native language. Uh, this is our second language. So if we keep in touch with this language, absolutely we will have a expertise into this. And if we do not, then we will have a challenges when it comes to the actual speaking with another person. So I do not want to miss that one. So to be in touch with this language, it's always better to have a conversation with the people. So as I mentioned, like since we are a Maharashtrian, we always prefer to talk in Marathi. I do not have a specially kind of environment wherein I can talk with the people. Though I work in the MNC companies, it's not that necessary to always have a client call or speak with the native speaker. Yeah, but when it comes that time, it becomes very difficult because if we do not pronounce those words, it's become very difficult to pronounce that at the moment where an actual call goes on with the client. So that is the first answer of your question. And second thing is that yeah, absolutely I would like to have a conversation with the people, those who are a native speaker, because we get to know many things. Eventually when we have the discussion, we do not do discussion on the casual topic, I may say. When it comes to the having a discussion with the wife and child, then we actually don't get those words like what am I supposed to say. So that is also one of the parameter I may say wherein I wanted to improve over there as well. So that is the reason I would love to have a conversation with the native speaker as well. So eventually, while going through that the video, yesterday I got to know about the Cambly application. Have you heard
Hmm.
about it?
Cambly, yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
So
where you
wherein
can
I
talk to native speakers, people across the globe, you can say. They are
exactly
there on the platform.
exactly. So yesterday I got that opportunity. I paid 44 rupees and I had a
Demonstration.
demonstration. Yeah, yeah. I had a demonstration with one of the ladies. She was from the UK. Yeah. So I believe I answered your questions.
Yeah, yes, certainly.
Yeah.
This is the beauty of this platform, because one fine day, accidentally, you can say, I stumbled upon this kind of platform. And not only with the Maharashtrians, I think this is the problem with all people from all over India, where, because English is not our first language,
Right.
and we speak different languages in, while not even within the state, different dialects are there. Thousands of languages and dialects are spoken in India alone. So this is a
Right.
big issue. And so far as you can say, like you are practicing your skills by talking or by having these kinds of conversations, and you told me that initially you used to be very hesitant, and now if you compare your journey, you go back to your initial phase when you started a couple of months back, and you find lots of improvement. So that way, Mr. Kamli, the uh, the answer to this whole stuff is practice makes a man perfect, because it
Exactly.
is with majority of us the issue is not this that we don't know the language, but because we don't speak enough. And by having these kinds of conversations, we are just trying to practice our speaking skills. And as you just gave one example of, I think, which I could make out of your conversation, that when you used to have the calls with the native speakers, sometimes on the fly, the things, the words don't come to your mind at that
Exactly.
very time, right? So this is the problem with all of us. So when we talk to each other, even though we are familiar, quite familiar with the language, and we have studied the grammar rules or everything,
Right.
frankly speaking, but still while talking to the people, like we are talking at this very moment, and like I have been practicing it for the last, you can say, more than a month, but still sometimes you come across certain situations that we do fumbling, and the words don't come to the mind at the right time, and once the conversation is done, then you realize, what did I do? Why I couldn't speak that word at that very moment? Why did I make that grammatical mistake, or I came up with the wrong kind of tense? So this is a common kind of platform. And yes, I second your opinion that yes, if I also compare myself with my initial days when I started my journey, and I had my initial sessions from the professionals as well, and I remember my heart would go pit a pat, like it was a kind of nightmare for me whenever
Okay.
when I was taking the planned sessions the day before that, even on the day of that session, I know it was a kind of like I'm going to sit in some competitive exam where I'm going to be judged and I will be awarded once the session would be over. So this is like I resonate myself with you. But yes, this is a beautiful outcome or outcome of being on these platforms, that we get the opportunity to talk for those 15-20 minutes, and this is the time in the whole day, frankly speaking,
Exactly.
when we talk in English, because once the session is over, you and me will be probably back when we converse with our family members or the other members around us, and we talk in the native language.
Absolutely.
Yes. Nice. But it is a good thing that you never, the people, I admire the people like you who aspire to grow, who aspire to learn. And the key to this success is that never give up. How much
Exactly.
time it would take, it varies from person to person. It depends that what level of learner you are, then how much time in a day you can spend on doing these kinds of practices. But one thing is for sure, that keep on moving on this journey, and one day definitely you are going to come up to that level. I won't end up saying that you will achieve your goal, because language is a kind of thing where you can't set any goal. It's a
Exactly.
constantly evolving kind of thing. Like whatever or how much you learn, there is no end to it. You keep on learning because it's a language.
Exactly. Exactly. Totally agreed with you because nowadays, in a day, or you can say, hundred of thousands of words are coming in the dictionary.
Yeah,
New
daily
words.
basis is the dictionary.
Yeah.
Yes.
If we keep
Yes.
talking in this language, we will have a expertise. We will have a kind of good command on this language. So that is one of the initial reason I may say I've been trying to connect with the people to be in touch with this. So second thing is that I would like to say over here, ma'am, since I have been connecting with the YouTubers, I have been using certain applications wherein I can talk to the people through the audio calls. And those
Mhm.
applications, you might be aware about it, but intentionally I do mention those applications names on this video call. The reason behind it is like uh, there are subscribers, those who are going to watch these videos. Not especially I'm talking about this video, but if you upload that video on the YouTube, the subscriber who are going to watch it, they may find a kind of advantage from those applications. Because lot of times I ask the same question to the people, those who are really wanted to enhance their communication skill. If I ask them, would you like to expose yourself on the social media just like on the YouTube, they say no, because I don't want to. I am not a kind of person where I want to do be on the YouTube or any other social media platform. So they prefer to have a conversation through the audio calls.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
there are applications wherein we can make a call and you can have a discussion with the random people. So if you can allow me to, take the name of those
Yes, sure,
applications.
sure. You can name. I am familiar with, I think, Ace Fluency, or I think might be. I'm not exactly.
Exactly.
I'm sure about it. Might be English Yari also gives that kind of option, audio calls. They are, but I'm
English.
quite familiar with it that there are a number of. I think I don't. I can't say how much number, because there was a time when we started with one or two applications, and by this time I think might be in hundreds of such applications they exist around us, where you can talk to the native speakers as well.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure about the native speakers. Yeah, but there are four applications. So first one I may say that is Ace Fluency, which you already mentioned it. That application has only 25 or 30 minutes of talk time. Once it is over, then you will not be able to make a call for that specific day. On the second day, I mean, day wise, you will get the only 30 minutes or 25 minutes.
Hmm.
Second application, which called as a Hybro, that application also has only 25 minutes of talk time. And the third one, which called as a CV, that is Speakify, that application also has a 35 minutes of talk time. And the fourth one, that is Open Talk. The beauty of that application is like that application does not have a time limit. Only we need to have a internet in our mobile. We can keep calling the people. I mean, if we even if I make n number of calls, there are no charges. That is the beauty of that application. So these are all the four applications where I have been connecting with the people. I do prefer to utilize at least I mean average 1.5 hour in a day, so that you can have a kind of fluence in this language.
It's a good thing that in a day you are capable enough to spare that much of time.
Yeah.
It's a great thing, I must say.
Yes, yes.
I
But the
appreciate
thing,
it.
but the thing is
Mhm.
that ma'am, what I feel is like, just like as you mentioned, even though we are in the same boat as you mentioned, but I do not find myself up to your level, because the way you are speaking, that is absolutely fantastic, I may say, or it's amazing. Because when it comes to the using the phrases and idioms in the language, it's become quite difficult, right? So I do not find myself, or I do not use those kind of idioms in while having a conversation. So when it comes to the having a discussion with this person who has the same kind of I can say, suppose if I consider myself as an intermediate, and if I'm talking with somebody who is on the same path or same line, then I may not get the kind of expertise. I may not be able to learn the lot of things from the another person. That's what been happening through the application. Yeah, but obviously there is a positive things that the being a connected with that language, having a pronunciation, having a same words pronounced multiple times, it's become quite easier, I can say. So that is the best part of it. But when it comes to the having a discussion with the same person or the same level of the person, then it's kind of okay, okay, I may say. I may not say it's bad, because at the end of the day, uh, discussing something and getting out words out of your mouth, it's become quite easy next time. That's what I believe.
Exactly. I second your opinion that because whenever anybody puts in some request to have these kinds of conversations, and of course before starting the conversation, I'm not having any idea what kind of person I would find on the other side, or what is going to be the level of that person. And exactly your way, sometimes some of the sessions go below average as well.
All
But
right.
in spite of it, I feel that at the end of the session you get to gain something. None of my sessions go waste. I'm of that kind of opinion, because like if you are talking to somebody who converses well, you are learning from that person. And if you get the opportunity to talk to somebody who is a bit of lower level, lower than your level, I think the other person might have gained a lot from you.
Exactly, exactly.
So that is also a good thing. Beauty of having these kinds of conversations.
Exactly,
I
ma'am.
take it that way.
Yeah. So I believe it's an hour before I was having a conversation with one of the person who was from the Delhi. So I same thing when I explained him, he gave a same example. Like even though if you are not satisfied, somebody who is having a kind of lower experience than you, then he may
Yes,
be satisfied with the having a conversation with you. Yeah, that is the
yes,
best
yes.
part.
You made
Exactly,
her day. You made his day.
exactly, exactly.
Yes, 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 yes.
That's great, ma'am. But sorry that I didn't ask about yourself. It's been quite
Okay, let
22
me know.
minutes
What do
now.
you know? What do you want to know about me? So far as my name is concerned, I'm Kawaljit. I'm a
Yes,
working professional. I work in the arena of education, and now for the last couple of months, I'm on this platform. I upload the videos, and I'm going to upload this video as well on YouTube, onto YouTube
okay,
as well, because I started my journey from by coming across some similar kind of video. So that way, I started my journey in the similar way. That might be that someday somebody accidentally stumbles upon my video and gets to know something fruitful out of this conversation.
exactly.
So I'm taking my journey that way. So anything else, if you want to know at
Uh,
my end, I hail from
yeah,
Punjab.
yeah, that I know. But the experience which you are actually having, that I'm not sure about it exactly, because I tried to hear it twice through that the video, but I didn't get exactly like what's your profession about your
My
profession. Sorry.
profession,
Yeah,
profession.
yeah.
I work in the arena of education.
Okay,
I have been in teaching for so many years, but
okay.
now I'm the head of the institution. So I always remain in contact with the young blood. They always keep me young by my mind, at my mind. They always keep me on toes. So that way they keep me motivated, and I keep on learning new things or doing the similar kind of things in some different way. So
That's great,
I
ma'am.
take my life that way. I have a
That's
very
great.
positive attitude so far as learning is concerned. I believe it is an unending process, and you should never hang up your boots. Even at any
Exactly.
stage of life you reach, never give up.
Exactly. Totally agreed, because while going through the YouTube, I also got to know there is one lady from the Pune itself, and when I had a discussion with one of the YouTubers, she was not able to prepare the simple single sentence, but still she was struggling to have a conversation with the YouTuber. So if we have this kind of eagerness, obviously we will learn and we will have a kind of success into this language. That's what I believe. No
Right,
worries, ma'am.
right.
Now it's been 25 minutes. I believe I'm not sure
Yes,
that
yes.
yeah. So
No,
we
no,
can
exactly. It's about for it is we have already consumed 24 minutes by
yeah.
now. And it's a sort of compulsion that I have to wrap up this session over here.
No
If
worries.
anything is still in your mind, you can open up with that. So if not, then I would like to say you goodbye. I
Yeah.
don't know how much fruitful this session proved for you, or could I come up to your expectations? I don't have any idea. If you want to say anything, I would be delighted to know about it.
No, ma'am. No, as I said, like always having a kind of expectation from the another person. It's always best to be in touch with this language. That is more than enough. That's what I believe. So it's not necessary to get something or learn something. So the reason behind, as I mentioned, like when I watched my initial that the first video, I watched it almost 20 to 25 times. So the reason behind is the more I watch, the more I get to know like what I should have told at that time, and now what I'm saying is here. So I get to know. So the reason behind I have been connecting with the YouTuber, that is one of the most reason that when I watch myself, I get to know like where exactly I'm lacking. So there I try to improve myself. That's what I've been doing. So no worries at all. Thank you so much for your valuable time, ma'am. It's been 25 minutes now. In case in future, if I have any topic, or in case if I wish to have a word with you, I may send you an email, and we'll try to connect if you don't mind.
Most welcome. Most welcome. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and have a great evening, ma'am. Bye bye. Take care.
You too. Thank you. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.